Hey y'all, welcome back to Homestead. So I'm in the kitchen. I've got a good cup of coffee. It is 1:10 on July the 15th. I have been up since 2:30 this morning. So long story short, I did a video this morning for you guys on garden seed flash sale. It's seeds and such. I got an email from them. I signed up for a free catalog, never bought a seed. I'm not an affiliate with them. But all their seeds are half off. And I said, half off? That's pretty good promotion when I saw the email this morning. I went on there, all their seeds are half off. I'm going to order me some just to try because for $2 a packet, which they are, that's a very good price. Got a lot of good stuff on there, a lot of different varieties. So you can order for fall, you can do for your spring, summer garden next year, or just have some regular old seeds on backup. So I say every year I'm going to have just Better Boy tomatoes. I'm probably going to order some tomatoes tonight. I always want some kind of Olympic, Ozark, whatever tomato with 15 different colors and the rarest tomato on earth. So I always buy wacky stuff like that. So I figured for $2 it would be a good deal. So I guess I need to talk about the elephant in the room here. This is Henry. I guess his name's going to be Henry. I've named him by the time I lugged him up the hill. This is a 26.6 pound blue Hubbard squash. Yeah. And I told you on that video this morning I was probably going to go in and pick them. So the reason I did, he started yellowing right here from the sun. That's where he was laying. It's gnarly and bumpy on the bottom. This thing is humongous. I had never grown these before and I didn't know what they were even going to look like. I thought it'd be a beautiful blue color, which he is. But he is a monster. So the stem, when I picked him, it was mainly brown. There was still some green. If you're going to put this in storage, you need a solid brown stem. That makes sense. That's what the internet says. I would agree with that. You want it dry. Mine was not, but I knew I was fixing to can him. You want to be able to pass the fingernail test. Put your fingernail in. It doesn't indent the flesh. I've worked on this thing for weeks trying to indent it. It always pierces it. I just decided it's time to get Henry, okay? There's enough here for us to share. I think he's ripe enough. We'll see when I cut him. This is a monster, y'all. I put my butcher knife in him right there, if you can see. And I want you to see the knife. Henry, now don't be going nowhere now. You can't be running off. This is the knife that I used, and he got, what, less than an inch wide into the flesh. They're notorious for cutting, for being hard to cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to film this with you guys cutting this pumpkin because I'm probably going to have to get real MacGyver, Chuck Norris, something type to get him cut open, okay? I'm going to have to throw him out on the patio and bust him. I've seen that on the internet. That's what my husband told me to do. The problem is I'm scared the flesh will be busted to pieces. If it makes one big crack in it, that's fine. But if it busts it to pieces, that's not good because we're going to pressure can him. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to do a video on canning these. I've got a lot more smaller blue Hubbards that's more manageable. I think would be a better video. That's probably what you're going to find at the store, a farmer's market. You're not going to see Henry sitting on every street corner, okay? So I've got my work cut out. Go back and look at the video on how to can pumpkin. It's from the University of Georgia. The link that I used, the recipe, is how to can pumpkin and winter squash. And that's what Henry is here, blue Hubbard squash. It'll work. That would be for butternut as well, any type of winter squash. So that's what we're going to do here. But this is not a canning video. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee here. It has been a long time since 2:30 this morning. One of our dogs started, they snore in the bed and they'll choke. I don't know what it is. I guess their airway just gets obstructed and they'll snore and then they'll choke. And it woke me up, and then I got my husband up, and we got the puppy up. Well, he's not a puppy, it's Buddy, and he's a full-grown dog. But we got him up, and I gave him some bread to help him kind of calm down and get his breath back to him, get him distracted a little bit. And then I've been up ever since. So, and I've been working nonstop. We've got a house remodel video coming to you guys. I'm covered in paint. I'm tired. This heat's back oppressive. We are supposed to have a little dip in the temperatures here in central Alabama. So when you run a homestead and you're moving and everything else, this is a nightmare. It's wonderful. We're blessed with the harvest we've got, but I can't keep up. Guys, I'm always picky about my food. I always want to preserve every little inch of everything I grow and everything I've got. And I'm just so frugal. And with all this going on this past weekend, I noticed a plastic smell in the kitchen. I had harvested tomatoes Friday and canned them all day long. And I started smelling plastic. I thought it was my Presto electric canner back here. I thought maybe the cord had got too hot or something. It was just a distinct plastic smell. And couldn't find it. I had a wicker basket or like a peach basket full of tomatoes right here. And one had went rotten in the bottom of it. And I just didn't even see the tomatoes. I was buzzing around this kitchen so much, and I had canned. And one went rotten. It ruined the whole basket. So it's just, we're busy. We're busy. Tough weekend, guys. Very tough weekend. But let's have a real talk today. So Henry's going to have to kind of just be furniture for right now. We're going to make him part of the den. Probably put a throw pillow on him or something and recline up against him. I'm proud, guys. I've never grown anything like this. But anyways, I want to be real with you guys. And so I want to talk to y'all about this channel. And I want to talk to you about who we are. There's a lot of new faces on here and what we do. So my husband works. I work full-time. I come home last April and to Homestead full-time. He helps me around the homestead. Sometimes, mostly he can't because he's working. So this is a one-girl show here, okay? He'll support me any way he can, but this is me. On top of the remodeling and everything else, I said last week, I announced that we're moving. We've got a lot going on, okay? A lot. We've got chickens here, we've got ducks, we've got dogs, we've got cats, we've got everything but a parakeet, okay? We've got a lot of stuff going on. I started this channel to prove to you that if I could do it, you could do it. I come from no gardening background whatsoever. I could not keep a hydrangea alive to save my life. I've had multiple. I've spent good money on hydrangeas down through the years. I couldn't grow a tomato on my back porch. I couldn't. I've tried. I was just not dedicated, and I did not know what I was doing. But I got on YouTube, and I started watching others. I took what they said as advice if it fit me. And that's really getting to the bare bones of this. What I show you on this channel is realistic as it can be, and it's down to earth, okay? My kitchen's not perfect. I don't look perfect right now. You can tell I'm tired. This is reality. I feel like reality will probably not appeal to that many people, but a real video showing you and trying to help you, that's what I would like, and that's what I'm doing for others that would choose to. If you don't like it, guys, we got, again, a lot of new faces here. If you don't like it, guys, this is just me, and it's just who I am. We're very, very just simple country people, and we're realistic, okay? I'm 32. My husband's a little bit older. We're both in our 30s. We're just average Joes, okay? We just show you the reality. This is not a beautiful, video with shots of, I'm filming on an iPhone and a broken selfie light that I just bought a couple months ago. I hate that it's already broken, but it's very simple. But I will not deceive you guys. I did a video Friday before I started canning all the tomatoes. I had went to Walmart and they had Mainstays canning jars for $10.47 for a case of pints. Yes, pints. And I got 11 cases. I buy in bulk if it's the cheapest thing I can find around my area. And someone put up under there Dollar General has them cheaper. Our Dollar General's barely had ketchup. I don't know. Ever since the pandemic, they've not restocked. They say as soon as they put stuff out, it just goes. I don't know. Every time I go in there for something, and they're usually out. Nothing against them. It's just they're not carrying that kind of stuff. Now, I did buy jars from there last year, and they worked fine. So I've got no trouble with Dollar General jars or whatever. Some people put that they were $10 somewhere else instead of $10.47. That's great. Maybe if you live near those places, that will help you. But someone had put up under here that they went and bought some jars, and they were all chipped, and I hate that. I hate it so bad for them. Maybe they just had a bad shipment. I got so worried, I started opening mine up. They look fine. I didn't go through every jar and every case. I felt all around the rims they were not chipped. I'm not trying to give bad advice on purpose. You have to do you. If you don't want to use a Mainstays off-brand, don't do it. Somebody had put like a long statement up under it about BPA, and I don't know if they were questioning. It was like they copied it from somewhere. Whether the jars have BPA or not, I just typed what the box said. I said if I can't put a picture in the comments, but if I could, I would. And it said 12 jars, 12 jars, 12 lids, 12 rings, BPA free. I just bought them because they were on sale, okay? A lot of the jars you buy at the store of canned corn have BPA in them, you know? And if you're making the judicial decision to not buy BPA jars, then you need to check your canned goods that you buy at the store as well. You know, again, this is real life, guys, okay? I'm just showing you that some jars were on sale. I'm just showing you how to grow blue Hubbard squash. But what I am going to tell you is different than what people will tell you on the mainstream. I gotta get some of that Folgers. So here's a prime example. I'll show you this. This is my blue Hubbard seeds, and I bought these from M.I. Gardner. M.I. Gardner always keeps their seeds at $2 a piece. They used to have them $1 a piece, and that's what attracted me to them years ago when I began homesteading, because they were so cheap. I'm a tightwad, okay? They were $1 a piece. They went up to $2 now. Black Friday, they'll do $1.40. That's what they did last year, and I bought a bunch more. So that's why I said the seeds and such, like, hey, I price check all these places. So for $2, that's good today. I'm going to read you the back of this seed packet, and this kind of ties in with my channel. This is from M.I. Gardner, which I will say the majority of their stuff, guys, I could not be more impressed. Like, they've really never failed me, okay? I've had some germination issues. I'd like to try some different places, but M.I. Gardner's been good, okay? The guy that runs it seems very kind. You know, I've got no problems with this company. The back says, winter vine. This variety is a winter squash that will produce between 5 and 8 squash per plant. We've got, I can't tell you because they keep going. I don't know how many has missed from no pollination. You'll have one make and then like 3 that'll make and then they won't get pollinated. So I would say it's probably more than 8 per plant if you are fertilizing them. But I would agree with that. Fruits will weigh around 2 pounds a piece. 2 pounds. So this is 26.6. I know you're going to have a fluke everywhere, but I don't think they meant anything wrong. I think that's maybe a typo. You look it up online and it tells you something, you know, totally different. But now it does say at the bottom, squash size 15 to 40 pounds. When I bought this, I just read the top part, like the description online. I didn't know. Either way, I'm fine. I'm so glad it's 26.6. That's more food on the table for the space that it took up. I'm totally happy with that. That's just a typo. But what I'm saying is you can't always go off what someone says. This, I give my opinion. I give my opinion to you guys to help you. I'm going to tell you how it is, okay? I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you facts. And a lot of times in the comment section, I'll have somebody that says, well, why don't you do this or why don't you do that? I'm going to give you a fact right behind it. I'm not giving really my opinion. I'm giving facts. So, you cannot always take what you're being told. I tell y'all to question me all the time. You know, to yourself, I would hope. Don't take what I say as the golden rule. You need to go out here and find out for yourself what you're doing homesteading. That's like this. If I just read the packet like I did, I thought there was going to be 8 2-pound squash out here. You know, 1, 2, 3. Well, I had no clue. I'd seen the pictures, but you know a picture online, they'll blow it up or it won't look even the same color exactly right by the time you get it home. There again, you've got to go out and do it yourself. The only way to get educated in life, period, is the school of hard knocks. You've got to go out here and do your own thing and learn. And that way you have experience. Experience is better than any other teacher on YouTube. It's better than any book you could read, unless these people are giving experience lessons. And still at that point, if they're telling you their experience, it may be, just say growing and gardening, their climate, their varieties of plants, what they fertilized it with, their watering methods, the moon phases, if they put copper in the ground, if they use certain, you know, pesticides, all this factors in. So my advice may not be good for y'all. It's not the golden rule, okay? I think a lot of people on here think that it may be the golden rule and they're trying to correct me, and I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying what's worked for me, but I want to help somebody because I have a general idea. Most people are not going to tell you, hey, go out here and try and experiment with stuff, because you won't know until you do it yourself. A lot of people get kickbacks for stuff that they say. A lot of people get money for promoting certain things. I'm going to tell you like it is, okay? The only time I've ever been an affiliate was with, we did some product reviews. They really did work good. That was, what, a couple, 2 or 3 reviews. And then I did an affiliation with Mountain Rose Herb Company. I've not made one dime off that. I could if a bunch of people went out and bought herbs, but I didn't even get to grow them this year. That's how much, I've got to take care of my garden first, and then herbs, then this type of stuff. And I didn't have time and I didn't have space. So it'll have to wait till next year, hopefully. With this move, I don't know. I didn't push that just to get y'all to buy it. I just became the affiliate. That's great. If y'all want to buy it, that's great. I'm going to give you eyewitness experience testimonies for anything that we do here. And you need to be careful about what you're watching unless you're just wanting inspiration, because there are a lot of people that will tell you certain things and it just may not be true. With anything, okay? With anything that you see, with what you experience. So you've got to go out here and do it on your own so you know what you're talking about. I had somebody on here that commented on one of my chicken videos. And guys, we've not made a chicken video in I don't know when. All I could do is just show you them running around the coop. I don't have anything to film right now because they've not laid any eggs. The heat's been so bad, they're molting. I'm not hatching. I'm not doing anything. And with this move, we probably won't be hatching anything right now. But someone had put up under here that they have a chicken. They disagreed with my recommendations about the breed of Americanas. And they put that they totally disagree with me. I said, look, they're great chickens, but they're flighty, they're nervous. I said, they're not great layers for us down here in Alabama. Again, down here in Alabama. They might do better in a cooler climate, I don't know. But they're just not my favorite chicken. I like a leghorn better or something along that line. I said, but they're beautiful and you got to have them if you're going to have olive eggs or some kind of colored egg. You need a true blue layer in your breeding program. I went through the whole 9 yards, and someone put up under there that they totally disagreed that their Americanas lay 2 eggs per day. That comment has more likes than any other comment up under that section. Guys, I don't know about y'all, but I have never seen a chicken down here in Alabama that will lay 2 eggs a day, daily, okay? You might have a fluke. I've never seen it. I've never heard of it. We have a lot of people around us that grow chickens. We have a lot of people around us that have dealt with chickens their whole lives, and I've never heard of a chicken that was laying 2 eggs per day daily. At that point, to me, you need to be calling the news company, okay? But people really believe that. Again, the only way I don't agree with that is because I've got chickens that only lay once a day, and I've seen them. And guess what? Most of the time, you're never going to find a chicken that lays daily, okay? They're always going to molt. They're always going to take a break. They need to. If they do lay daily, I've never had one. Even my leghorns, they might lay 5 days a week. But they don't lay every day like clockwork every single day. Ours just don't. Maybe it's us. I don't know. Our number one question is, why did my chicken quit laying eggs? Every year, a chicken will molt. It will lose its feathers as part of its bodily process, and it has to recoup and regroup and get it together so it can keep laying eggs. Heat will stress them out to where their little bodies don't want to lay. It's things like that. I know from experience because we've had hundreds and hundreds of chickens down through the years. So I know what I'm talking about here. I can tell you Silkies lay in the wintertime for us. They'll lay when no one else is. Usually chickens will lay in the spring and summer and quit in the fall, winter. Ours are backwards because of the time of year that we hatch them and the schedule that they're on. It just is what it is. It's what we've learned and what we've experienced. Again, you have to be careful, and that's the only thing about this YouTube channel. Guys, it's tough. There's a lot of different personalities on here. There's a lot. And it's very tough trying to sift through and see what is advice, what is good advice, what is sound advice, what is innocent advice, and what is, not great advice. You're going to have to sift through this, especially if you're listening to me or you're in the comment section, but I'm going to do my best to give you just the plain truth. And I don't give you a lot of videos where everything's hunky-dory. I'll tell you like, hey, I'm going to have to go bust this out here, and you don't want to see me in this old ragged t-shirt trying to bust this thing on a patio, okay? Throwing it over my head. Poor old Henry. Y'all don't want to see all that, okay? Y'all want to see, the perfect little canning video, and a lot of times it isn't. And I don't know if on the channel we're going to have to establish some rules and get these rules set up. And I know a lot of channels have in the comment section, before you comment, here's our channel rules, and I don't know how to set that up. that I think I'm going to start. I'm having to delete a lot of comments. There's a lot of spam. I would call it spam, or just stuff that I just don't want, okay? There's a lot of stuff that, again, I said on a video last week, if I say apples, somebody will say oranges immediately. And it's very distracting from the content, okay? It's just very, very distracting. So we need to be respectful when we comment, and we need to respect each other in the comment section. We need to respect who might be reading that in the audience, everybody. And we also need to respect the creator of the content. That would be me. If I say something and you just don't agree with it, you know, I'm not going to say something that would ever be anything like that would be radical, like canning. I'm not going to say to do something off the wall like the rebel canners. I'm not going to tell you to do that stuff. I pull out the ball book or give you UGA, University of Georgia, and I tell you exactly what to do, because that's the only way I do it, because I'm scared to death I'm going to get botulism, okay? I don't want y'all to do it, and so I'm not going to recommend that. Other people may do it that way, that's fine, but I'm going to do it by the book. I certainly wouldn't want myself getting sick. I wouldn't want y'all getting sick. So all I'm doing is showing you how to can, and it might help you that way, you know. Hey, I'm reading the recipe to you. If it's hard times, here's your recipe, okay, for free. I'm reading it to you out of the ball book. You can get all this stuff from UGA online for free as well. You don't have to go buy the book of ball. University of Georgia, canning. I'm giving it to you free, okay? I'm just reading it and showing you how it's done. That's it, guys. I'm not going to deviate from the recommendations. Sometimes I say you need to try stuff, but when it comes to food and safety and knowledge, no. But as far as just testing the limits to see if I can plant a carrot beside a blue Hubbard squash, go for it. I say go for it. Test all you want, but respect the process. Let's respect each other. Let's respect everybody on the channel that's new. Let's respect everybody on the channel that's been here. Let's all respect each other. And like I said, I would appreciate respect as well. That way we can all have a good community. I don't know everything about homesteading. And I certainly, guys, a lot of times when I read the comments, I feel like I really don't know anything about homesteading, because so many people are telling me how to change what I'm doing. And it shouldn't be that way, because I'm doing it, and I've been doing it, and hey, I'm teachable all day long. But it's tough, you know, it gets you feeling discouraged. And that's why I started this channel, is to get other people feeling encouraged, okay? I'm not showing you how to do some off the wall something. I'm showing you how to do it by the book. If I can do it by the book, you can do it by the book. So let's all have a good time with it. Test what you're told, okay? Like I said, even what I'm saying, go look at it, go do it for yourself, and make sure that that's what's appropriate, because you just never know. And a lot of times stuff's accidental. Stuff can be just purely accidental, like the back of that seed packet. They didn't mean any harm. My husband said, 2 pounds? I said, I know. Henry here, he's supposed to be 2 pounds. I guess Henry was the biggest mutation there ever was. I didn't know what I was doing, okay? Be careful to the advice you're getting, and just get out there and try the best you can. We're going to do some more videos for you guys. I love each and every one of you. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it good. And thank you for the support. If you're watching this channel, I will give myself a dib. We're in the middle of July. I would like to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think it can happen. We've had some up moments, and then we've stalled. Some up moments and then stalled. I'd really like to hit 10,000. The more people we can reach to show them that they can do it on their own and get out here and grow their own food and become sustainable, the better. So I would like to hit 10,000 by the year. If you're watching this video, I appreciate every thumbs up. Every time you give a like to the video, that pushes it out there for more people to see. Every time you comment on the video, that pushes it out there from everything that I understand. They give me the numbers on YouTube, and it seems like it reaches more people the more chatter I've got on the video. I just hope it's good chatter, okay? Share the videos, get people aware. See you guys next time on Harmon Homestead.